There are many dietary changes that you can make in order to improve your health. Avoiding toxins that can and will increase your risks of developing cancer is the best place to start. This is something you may not think about every day, but with nearly 2 million people diagnosed with some sort of cancer in 1 year, we should be looking for carcinogens in all of our meals. The foods listed below are some of many that can contain carcinogens. Be aware of the things you and your family are consuming. Number 1. Potato chips. Potato chips are cheap and they taste good, but the negative effects they have on your body make them nowhere near worth it. Potato chips are high in fat and calories. They are filled with artificial flavors and numerous preservatives. These are things our bodies do not need. They are fried in high temperatures in order to make them crispy, but this also causes them to make a material referred to as acrylamide, another known carcinogen. This is a carcinogen that is commonly found in cigarettes. Number 2. Hydrogenated oils. These are otherwise called trans fats and are in fact a man-made product. The trans fats can help the immune system. Overaction and inflammations are connected to coronary illness, diabetes and stroke, some among the other endless infections. The structure, which is synthetic, has been adjusted to keep the item from going rancid with a specific end goal to expand their time frame of life. Also, chemicals are used in order to mask the smell and change the essence of the oil. Number 3. Refined sugars. Refined sugars are known to spike insulin levels as well as being the most preferable food for cancer cells and promotes their growth like nothing else. Cancer feeds on sugar. Tumors need sugar in order to thrive and increase in size. It is no surprise as to why cancer is constantly affecting so many people when you look at how many things we ingest that are packed full with refined sugars. Number 4. Processed foods. The so-called nitrates as well as the nitrites, which are in a very high amounts present in cured meats, which are additives that can, in vast sums, expand the danger of stomach and various tumors. The foods that are prepared are brimming with sugars, colors, oils, white flour, flavorings and some other horrible ingredients. Number 5. Soy protein isolate. About 95% of soybeans grown in the United States used to create soy protein isolate are Roundup ready. This means that they have been genetically altered to withstand herbicides. According to the American Dietetic Association, soy protein isolates are known to contain anti-nutrients that can delay the body's ability to digest food and absorb nutrients into the bloodstream. Number 6. Cured and smoked foods. Not only being used as additives in order to keep food from rotting, nitrates and nitrites are also used in order to add color to the foods, and when being cooked, the so-called nitrates and nitrites are changing into items called in nitrosomixes, as for example, nitrosamines and nitrosamides. These mixes are connected with an expanded danger of cancer. Number 7. Highly processed white flour. Refining grains destroys its natural nutrients. Mills no longer take the time to wait for their flour to whiten with time. Mills are actually bleaching their flour with a chemical called chlorine gas. The EPA states that chlorine gas is a dangerous irritant that is not safe to inhale and in large quantities can be lethal. White processed flour has a high glycemic rate, which raises the blood sugar level and insulin levels that can be a direct cause of diabetes. It is also believed that it spreads cancer cells by feeding them directly. This is because cancer tumors feed mostly on the sugar in your bloodstream. When we avoid refined grains like white flour, we can starve tumors. White flour is a toxic overload from the beginning. Even as seeds, they are treated with fungicides. Number 8. Farmed fish. This kind of fish contain more prominent levels of chemical pollutants than would wild fish, including in the PCBs, a known cancer-causing agent, in accordance with Food and Water Watch. This food is more likely to be under the influence of sickness, expanding the utilization of anti-infection utilization, as the result of overcrowding in fish ranching. Furthermore, they are vulnerable to sea lice, which means they are additionally treated with pesticides. Number 9. Canned tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes are actually something that has been considered one of many different cancer-fighting foods. Canned tomatoes are nothing like that. When it comes to food inking, you are at risk not just with tomatoes but with all canned food. Most canned foods are lined with a chemical known as BPA. This is something that can also be found in hard plastics and resins. Several studies have been able to link BPA to cancer as well as infertility, obesity, and diabetes. Unless the can is labeled as BPA-free, it almost without a doubt contains BPA. Number 10. Microwave popcorn. When this is being warmed, the contained perfluoroalkyls, also perfluorooctanoic acid and perfluorooctane sulfonate, these chemicals filter into the popcorn and act as blood contaminants when ingested and are connected to tumors in animal organs such as liver, pancreas, and mammary organs in rats, and grows in prostate cancer in plant specialists.